All right, we're at Media Row presented by Toyota. We're sitting on our Lazy Boy recliners. Long live the lazy. And joining me is the man.
I didn't know this was a Lazy Boy until you said it. Shout out Lazy Boy. Let's get one to Uncle Scott's house here. Yeah, good to be with you. Happy Super Bowl week.
You know what? You represent to me football enjoyment. You know why? Because a lot of times, working Sundays, I don't get a chance to see the entire NFL as a whole.
Yep.
And so whenever I tune you in, it's enjoyment. It's not work for me. It's great to see what's happening around the league as I cover the 49ers.
Sure.
So, Scott, how do you prepare? I marvel at your knowledge of being able to go from cut to cut.
Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you for watching NFL RedZone and for the compliment, because that's what we're trying to do. Ultimately, we're watching football, right? We're not performing surgery here, and we want people. We take it very seriously. I take my job and my approach very, very seriously, but it's ultimately a shared community experience. Last night, I got the privilege of being the MC for Super Bowl opening night to basically kick off the week, and I start off by saying, we are celebrating something that brings more Americans together than anything else. Everybody's got a hot take about everything, and we're so divided as this. NFL football and the Super Bowl brings more people in our country together than anything else. Wow. And so on an NFL Sunday for NFL RedZone, I still feel that holds up for millions of people who watch it, and I want people to have the best viewing experience they possibly can. They've got a million different options, from streaming to all the different channels that they've got on their TV. If they stop at me, they stop at us, I want to give them everything that I've got. So I prepare my butt off. I do research starting on Sunday night when I come off the air from an NFL RedZone show. I'll start already thinking about next week, saying, hey, what we saw here, injuries and trends and things that happen, statistical milestones that are happening, that's going to come into play next week. And I just build up all the way to Sunday, and hopefully it's a great watch.
Yeah, I want to do more of a deep dive on that, but what brings you here? Lowe's?
Yes.
You're representing Lowe's?
I am, yeah. I got a brand partnership with Lowe's, and if you know Lowe's, you've seen their commercials all year long. The Lowe's folks encourage us to earn our Sundays. So the concept is you go to Lowe's, you get all your home improvement projects done during the week, on Friday, on Saturday, so you could sit down and watch football just the way the rest of the world wants to. Well, for Super Bowl Sunday, the folks at Lowe's want you to earn your Sunday and get one of these babies. I don't know if you can see it here on camera. This is a Lowe's Earn Your Sunday bucket belt. So it's a typical work bucket, 5-gallon work bucket here, but this belt straps around the outside of it. We don't have hammers and wrenches and nails, no, nothing like that. We got snacks, beverages, grilling tools in this, straps on any work bucket here, fill it up with ice, beverages, maybe some football souvenirs here, and have your Super Sunday Lowe's style.
Wow.
These are available on Lowe's.com. Head to the Lowe's website, limited edition, so get one now.
So when you go shopping for that, it's a bucket list of a different kind.
Oh, you're the first person to do that. I've done several of these. That's why he's a pro here. Yeah. I see what you did there. Well, it is a bucket list item. And I will say this, the folks at Lowe's, I've gotten to know the entire executive team. They love football as much as we love football. And they want you to enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so Scott Hanson from the RedZone. How many years for RedZone?
This was season 17 of NFL RedZone.
Wow.
Amazing.
How has it grown from year one to what we see now?
The concept is still the same. We don't just say every touchdown from every game, which is a promise that we make to the audience. What we say is anything people are going to talk about tomorrow, they need to see live or seconds after it happens today. That's the concept that we had week one back in 2009 when we started. Still what we try to do today. Hopefully what we've done. Are you a golfer by any chance?
Loosely.
Okay, well, let's say professional golfers, when you're on the PGA Tour, it's like one or two strokes separates the top from the bottom on the PGA Tour. We're trying to shave a stroke off of our game, just get a little bit better, a little bit faster at cutting to a game or bringing some storyline into play. Our staff is absolutely sensational at NFL Media, producing NFL RedZone. And, of course, last year, There was implementation of commercials as well, which got a lot of talk online and elsewhere. But the concept is still the same, and I hope it is still the definitive way to get the 10,000-foot view of the NFL on an NFL Sunday.
How does it work when you're describing the action in one game or getting ready to go to another? Are you watching the monitors like, we need to go there, or somebody in your ear, or a combination? How do you keep your concentration in as you multitask?
So NFL RedZone really happens in two places: the studio where I'm standing, and then the control room. Of course, you're a TV pro, you've been around it all the time. Control room has about 20 people in it at any given time, 20, maybe even up to 30 people in it, where they're all doing their jobs, and then they can get in my ear, my producer or my director can get in my ear, talk to me about different things. I'm standing watching all 7, 8, 9 games going on simultaneously, and it's a collaborative process. For instance, we could be, hey, we're on the Cowboys game right now. It's 3rd and 10 from the 50-yard line. If they don't get the first down, they're probably going to punt. So we'll go to Seattle. Seattle's just outside the red zone. But keep in mind, at Lambeau Field, Green Bay is 1st and goal from the 5. When they come out of commercial break, we got to go there. Okay. Dallas, 3rd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Dak Prescott looks for CeeDee Lamb. Incomplete. Cowboys are going to punt. Let's go up to Seattle right now. They're just out. Wait a second. They just came out of commercial break at Lambeau Field. 1st and goal from the 5. Let's see if Jordan Love can punch it in.
Wow.
It is wild, and we go like that for 7 straight hours, and it rocks and rolls, especially during the witching hour, which is everyone's favorite, the end of the early window games into the fourth quarter. It always delivers.
Oh, my gosh. You just gave me a headache thinking about all the stuff you have to go through.
I have a good, solid headache at the end of the day, but it's well worth it.
Okay, so we cover the 49ers at NBC Sports Bay Area. Your 49ers takes for what you saw from them this past season.
You know, we'd be sitting here talking about the 49ers if they weren't maybe the most injured team of the season. I believe they had the juice to get to the game this year. I like that they locked up Brock Purdy long term. I know there was some discussion about that. He's a franchise quarterback. He's a gamer. Nothing's too big for him. He's the guy for you. You've obviously made the financial commitment. CMC has defied the odds to come back from an injured marred season last year to be the league leader in touches and one of, if not the best weapon in football. The defense has to come back and get healthy. I don't know if you guys had Fred Warner on earlier today. He was walking around. Fred's one of my favorite guys in the NFL and obviously one of the greatest defenders in the NFL. He's got to get back. Bosa, your secondary's got to get healthy again. I don't think they should make many changes in the coaching department. There obviously will be some attrition from season to season, but you guys are right there in maybe the most competitive division in the NFL. 2026, there should be a lot of optimism, in my opinion, for the 49ers.
Man, I'm just looking at Seattle, that roster, how they're peaking at the end of the season. They're standing on the salary cap. Man, they're set up for long-term success, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Of course not.
In the NFL. So what do the 49ers need? 49ers need to get past Seattle and make a run in 2026 heading into 27.
Still playmakers on the outside, I think, as well. The wide receiver position was very curious for you guys this year. Kittle still feels like he has juice in the tank. I wouldn't doubt George at all, coming back. I think the infrastructure is there if the joints and ligaments and bones stay solid. Everyone talks about injuries, but I'm sure empirically the 49ers were in the top 3 of not only players on the IR, but key players on the IR, especially early in the year when Bosa went out, when Warner went out.
Purdy,
you could only suffer so much. Yeah, they both missed time during the season. Like I said, I think you guys are right there, and it's really going to come down to, can you get over the top of the Seahawks? Can you get over the top of the Rams in the division and get as many home games at Levi Stadium in January as it takes? Because look at Seattle, home field advantage, the 1 seed. The Rams couldn't get it done up there in the Pacific Northwest. If those games, if it's the Niners and the Niners can get people in their stadium, there's no reason why we couldn't be talking about you guys next year in the big game.
Absolutely. Scott, thank you so much. And feel free to use my line about the bucket list. And you don't even have to give me credit the rest of the day.
You know what? I will, though, anyways. You're a good man.
You're a better man.
Enjoy Super Bowl. Enjoy your home Super Bowl here, and we'll hopefully see you in September for every touchdown from every game.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
You got it.